Peace, brothers. This is your brother Yusuf back with another video. As always, please like, share, subscribe, comment, share the video. Try to support the channel. I apologize for not dropping the video for a couple of days. I had to take care of some things and do a lot of traveling, so I spent some time with the family and just couldn't really upload a video like I wanted to. But this is a topic, short topic that I've been thinking about that may be helpful to some of you brothers, especially young brothers. I want to say first and foremost before getting to the content, I'm trying to make this information as relevant as possible to the young brothers that's coming up behind me, who are coming into their manhood and haven't really established that much going on in their life, and they're trying to look for direction. So the first thing I would like to say, just as a general reminder to myself and especially to you brothers who are just coming up into your manhood, is having an understanding of yourself, having an understanding of who you are as a person, who you want to be. I want you to look down the road, in the next, 8, 9, 10 years. Just imagine you were there and everything happened the way you would like it. What type of things are you doing? What type of car are you driving? What kind of place are you living in? Where's your situation financially? What's the type of things you're able to do that you always would like to do? Are you traveling? You come in and out of the country? Are you able to do things for people who matter to you? Whether it be your mother, your sister, your brother, your fathers, etc. Your friends, your community. I want you to kind of visualize that and then work your way backwards to see the type of things that you can do and the type of things you will have to do in order to attain that, because it's obtainable, right? But like I heard earlier today, a brother say, people don't plan to fail, but they fail to plan. So until you really visualize yourself down that road and what you're doing and what you would like to do, and kind of claim that, and then work your way backwards to where you are now and how you going. What is some of the steps you think you would have to do before that point to be in a position to get into that position or that situation? You gotta envision those things and just think about the type of stuff you would like to do, the type of life you would like to live, and then go up and look in the world and look for people who are doing that already and see what they had to do and get to know those people and get to learn how to pick people's minds. And that's something that a lot of brothers don't do. Wherever you are in life, if you can just take and envision where you would love to be, and give yourself a realistic timetable, like 5 years from now or 10 years from now. If you take where you are right now and say 10 years from now, if everything worked out the way that it could, and it worked out in my favor, where would I like to see myself? Now, then look into the world with somebody who's already in that position and see what they had to do. And if you get an opportunity to pick their brain, please pick their brain and have detailed questions. Do your homework and see what they did, and then start coming with detailed questions. And people like that typically appreciate that sort of thing. I know if somebody looked at me and they say, wow, I really liked how, he's moving and the different things he's able to do with, his degree and his profession, and I would like to do that. And they kind of found out a little bit of general questions about how to break into my profession. And then they asked me specific questions that they couldn't find out themselves. Oh, I will give them the game, because that's a person who's hungry and I want to feed them. And there's a lot of brothers out there, even sisters, and people who are outside our community, believe it or not, who would love to contribute. So that's one thought. Another thought is a really short point for the fellas about prioritizing and shooting and having high standards when it comes to these ladies. Like, you really got to start thinking about these women beyond the level of just your lower desires, just, your sexual desires. There's nothing wrong with that. I always say, and I talk to my daughters and I talk to my wife about the eye test. the way that you get in the door is by passing the eye test. And so men, we like something that looks good. All right? But even as men, we got to start thinking deeper about what looks good to us, what's appealing to us, because some of the things that look good to us only look good until we get what we want. Right? So for instance, you see a girl and she's fit, which is rare. She has good shape. She has a nice bottom. She has a nice top. Right? She got thin waist. She cute in the face. You like how her hair is done. You like how her nails are done, etc. Right? So that looks good, right? But then look deeper on just the eyeball test. We're just talking about the eyeball test. We're not talking about her character. We're not talking about her past yet. You understand? We're just talking about what we can see right away. Okay? Brothers are not paying attention to what they can learn right away. So they look at the bottom. They look at the yams. They look at, the top. They look at the waist, the face, right? But they don't look at, the fact that she out there, she's showing all her goods to everybody who can see. Even Stevie Wonder, even a blind man could see what she got to offer as far as her physicality and her sexuality. All right? That's cool until you actually want to take her seriously in a relationship and you still got all these guys looking at her. So, to me, that doesn't pass the eye test, right? So you see it, but you don't see it because you're too worried about your desires. Remember, you can get that almost anywhere from any woman, all right? There's fine women, but they have enough modesty to not show all their goods to everybody, having their, breasts popping out their turtleneck, for instance. Having their whole half of their bottom popping out the bottom of her shorts or her skirt. That's not something that passes the eye test, even though it's appealing, but that's something that's supposed to be only for you as her man, not as a man walking down the street. All right? So she has to pass the eye test on even how she carries herself, because the way she carries herself says a lot about her. Now, you don't have to say nothing. And I advise you, be like that. Don't say nothing to these girls who are walking around here because we all so super politically correct that we can allow people to be totally incorrect. You're not here to correct nobody. You're not here to preach to nobody, all right? But yourself, right? However, if she all the way out there, she's showing her yams to the world, that she doesn't pass the eye test because that says something about how she feels about herself as a person. And she had to go and stoop so low to do that, right? And if all you worry all you worried about with a female is her yams, is a fat ass, then don't be surprised when she shits on you. As a man, excuse me to put it vulgarly, but I want you to remember that. If all you're looking for is a fat ass, then don't be surprised when she shit on you later on. And that's all I got to say for you guys, brothers. Please, again, comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Let me know what topics you want to hear from next. And let me know what you think about am I going in the right direction? Is this relating to you, especially as your young brothers, early teens to mid-20s? You brothers, let me know what you think. What are your topics and interests if you have any questions. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.